50 thumb rules that are commonly used in civil engineering. These thumb rules are meant to provide quick and approximate solutions, but they should not replace detailed engineering calculations and analysis. The depth of foundation for a building should be at least equal to the width of the foundation. The thickness of walls in a building should be 1/12 to 1/10 of the height of the wall. The height of a room in a building should be at least 3 meters. The width of a staircase in a building should be at least 1.5 meters. The number of steps in a flight of stairs should be between 3 and 16. The rise of a step in a staircase should be between 150 mm and 190 mm. The tread of a step in a staircase should be between 250 mm and 300 mm. The maximum height of a retaining wall should be 1.5 meters. The width of a retaining wall should be at least 1/3 of the height of the wall. The thickness of a slab should be 1/12 to 1/10 of the span of the slab. The minimum thickness of a slab should be 100 mm. The maximum span of a beam should be 5 meters. The depth of a beam should be 1/12 to 1/10 of the span of the beam. The minimum width of a beam should be 150 mm. The height of a column should be at least 10 times its width. The minimum diameter of a column should be 200 mm. The maximum spacing of stirrups in a beam should be 0.75 times the depth of the beam. The maximum spacing of bars in a slab should be 3 times the effective depth of the slab. The maximum spacing of bars in a column should be 300 mm. The maximum spacing of ties in a column should be 16 times the diameter of the tie. The minimum cover for reinforcement in concrete should be 20 mm. The minimum cover for reinforcement in masonry should be 15 mm. The maximum water-cement ratio in concrete should be 0.50. The maximum aggregate size in concrete should be 20 mm. The minimum compressive strength of concrete should be 20 N per square millimeter. The minimum grade of concrete for reinforced concrete structures should be M20. The maximum slenderness ratio of a column should be 12. The maximum slenderness ratio of a beam should be 20. The maximum slenderness ratio of a wall should be 30. The minimum pitch of a corrugated roof should be 1:5. The minimum thickness of a corrugated roof should be 0.5 mm. The maximum spacing of purlins in a roof should be 1.2 meters. The minimum width of a door should be 0.9 meters. The minimum height of a door should be 2 meters. The minimum height of a window should be 0.9 meters. The minimum area of a window should be 0.5 square meters. The maximum height of a fence should be 2 meters. The minimum thickness of a brick wall should be 230 mm. The maximum height of a load-bearing wall without a column should be 3.5 meters.